we felt like the drum track was pretty important piece because that's our piece, and so we're creating the foundation of our piece. So I asked a real drummer to come in and talk to us about how that works and what we have to think about when we create a drum track.
Who's your real drummer?
That's you,
oh, okay.
Sir.
Yeah. I'm a real drummer. And the drum track is the most important track to lay down in a piece of music. Does anybody know why? Besides the fact that I said so? Okay, Sophia.
Probably because it keeps the rhythm going.
Right, it keeps the rhythm going. In fact, that's a lyric of a song that we were just playing with a drum ensemble. We had this little beat that we were going. It went, keep the rhythm going. Okay, so that's good. It's a great answer. It's the heartbeat of the song, kind of. Along with the bass guitar, if you're playing that kind of music, it sets up the whole backbone of the song. So it's what you dance to. It's what you feel. You know, right in here. Yes.
It gives you a beat.
That's right. It gives you a beat. So there's all kinds of different beats, and you know the drums are the oldest instrument in the world. You know, from the first person that ever hit a stick on a log, that's a drum. And drums are used for communication. They're used for all kinds of different reasons. Okay. And so what we want to do is, for this class, is lay down a drum track, which is the basis of the song that is eventually going to get composed. Okay? And I have a question down here that I have to take.
Hey, nice and loud,
Okay,
Devin,
good
so we can
comment.
hear.
If you're having trouble playing music, you keep getting faster or slower, the drum helps you.
That's right.
Stay on.
It's very important for the drummer to keep really good time, and that's one of the things that we're going to learn about today is good tempo and good timekeeping. Okay?
There's two. For the drum track, there's the tempo and the 4/4 time.
That's right. We're going to do this in 4/4 time, and that means that there's 4 beats per measure. All right? And a measure is just a unit of the song, and there's different kinds of time signatures and meters, and we're going to concentrate on 4/4 time. Okay, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's our time. That's our meter. Okay, and what we need to do today is come up with a 30-second piece of drum track. It's got to be 30 seconds long, which means it has to be a certain speed, because you can't just play for 30 seconds and stop. It has to fit within the framework of a song. And songs are constructed in beats, measures, and phrases. Okay? And what we're going to do today is 4 beats to a measure, okay, and 8 measures to a phrase. And they have to be sort of even. Everything is even in 4/4 time, okay? Except for triplets, which we're not going to talk about right now. But in 4/4 time, we're going to have 8 measures per phrase. And in 30 seconds, we have time for 2 phrases if we play at a certain speed, okay, a certain tempo. Okay, and the speed that we're going to play at is 128 beats per minute, okay? And I wrote up a little math problem. If we had longer, we would put this on the board, but it all works out really well, because 128 beats per minute gives us how many beats in 30 seconds? Does anybody know?
60.
64, right? Yeah, 64.
Oh, good estimation.
That's good. Good estimation. And I've actually got this thing set at 128 beats per minute. And that little high pitch you hear is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So if I'm playing the drums, I got to keep that in my head. So I go like this. Just played right there was an 8-bar phrase. A played for 15 seconds. Now, does anybody want to time me? Okay, who's got to watch? Okay, ready? Here we go. When I say go, I want you to start your timing, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. That was 30 seconds, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
That was?
That was exactly 30 seconds.
Was it exact, Keanu?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
So that means we know how fast we have to play to get an even loop for our drum track. We've got the drum set here, right, which is comprised of the bass drum, the snare drum, mounted tom, another tom. All right, we also got the hi-hat and these two cymbals. It's the crash cymbal and the ride cymbal. Okay? And I think a lot of you guys, probably all of you guys, saw me a couple of years ago. I came in to show you guys about the drums. So we're not going to talk about the drums too much. I also brought a djembe, which is it's an African drum made in Ghana. Okay, and this is a hand drum. And this is really kind of more of a traditional African drum, which is a lot of fun. You can play, get a lot of good sounds out of this one. Okay, so I thought we might use that today, but I'm not sure. What we want to try and do today is have sort of a Hawaiian feel to the rhythm that we're going to create. Okay, so Miss Tarnas has got a Hawaiian instrument that she's going to play with me. Okay, and you guys have to sort of decide, or it's going to be decided for you, what type of rhythm you want to have and create to send out to the Rock Our World folks. Okay. Oh, what's this for?
See if they know what that is.
You guys know what this is?
Is it a what?
Ah, wow. You
And
guys
what
all
does
knew that.
ipu mean in Hawaiian? What does ipu mean?
Sophia.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Violet.
Board, I think.
It's a gourd. It means more generally. Remember, it's on our job chart. Some people have ipu in their job description. What is it?
It's like a water carrier.
It's otherwise known as a dish in general, right? So the dishwashers, ipu is part of their job name.
Right on. You guys heard this before?
Yes.
Right. Every time you go to a luau, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's usually dancing around doing the hula, right? It's a very, very basic Hawaiian hula rhythm. Okay, so we want to incorporate that into what you're going to send out to the world, right? That'd be kind of cool. So what we got to do is figure out how to do that using the drum and this fancy computer. So
What would you like me to do?
Miss Tarnas is going to play that thing, and she's going to start out playing that rhythm to a certain tempo. What tempo are we going to use?
4/4 time.
Well, we're using 4/4 time, but what tempo? How fast are we going to go? How many beats per minute? Yes.
128.
128.
128.
All right, somebody's listening. Cool. So here we go. Here's 128.
Miss Tarnas doesn't know from tempo, so we'll see how this goes.
That's okay. I'll start playing something, and you just follow me. 1, 2. Good. great job on the hand claps. Yeah, I think we got it where we want it. So.